What up, guys? What's up, guys? Let's find some bets. What's up, guys? Let's find some bets. Yo, let me know if you guys can't hear me. I'm currently in an Airbnb. I just got back to the Airbnb. But let's get some bets in. What book do you guys want to start out on? What book do you guys want to start out on? What up, boys? What's Underdog's new payout for 3-mans? Does anyone know? I told you the Pacers were going to do it for you. Yo, where's my guy, Jay? Yo, but anyways, let's get in some plays. Again, damn, dude. Underdog has some solid profit boosts, but I literally just got back to Maryland, so regardless, let's just get in some bets. Let's see what we got going on. Dude, so Underdog better. There's actually a lot of value available. Maybe let's do an Underdog play to start. Again, I don't think I'm actually going to be able to bet it because Underdog is fucking, I don't know. It's not legal in Maryland, but there's a bunch of other random sports books like Crab Sports, which has a ton of arbitrage bets. But anyways, let's get into it. So the first play, yo, come on, dude, load. 6.5x on Underdog and 7.2x, man. What the Halliburton? Underdog now pays out 3.5x on 3-mans. Get the fuck out of here, Jay. Anyways, let's get this rolling. I need Underdog to load. Because there's a shit ton of value on Underdog Fantasy right now. There's honestly a lot of good value, period. What is wrong with this website, man? There we go. Okay, let's get in the play. So the first play you got is Mathurin under 2.5 rebounds. Yo, how's the audio? Can people hear me? Halliburton's goated. Dude, Halliburton, though, he had so many chances to... The Pacers could have won by 10 if he didn't miss every fucking shot before it. But anyways, let's get in this Underdog play. So, I would run this 3-pick entry. Again, like, you kind of want to follow the hot girl at the bar as a sports bettor. Obviously, game 2 of the Pacers game, it's not until tomorrow. But this play on Mathurin's ridiculous value. You can see every sports book. FanDuel, BetCris. BetCris is known to be a pretty sharp book. DraftKings. All these books have his under heavily favored. Dude, look at this shit, man. So this would be a nice little cross-sport entry. So again, Underdog Fantasy, pretty easy to use. You want to run 3-mans or 6-mans, but 6-mans are a little harder to build. And again, I don't even think I'm going to... I'm pretty sure Underdog's not even legal in Maryland, so I don't even think I'm going to be able to submit the slip. But you take Mathurin's over or under, you get the same payout. And again, it looks amazing. BetCris, Sleeper, DraftKings, all these books have the under heavily favored. Run it. Yo, you guys able to get it locked in? We could hear you better without the shitty music. Okay, music's off. Food Johnson doesn't like it. Yo, 3-pick entry on Underdog Fantasy. These are the best 3 picks. This is what I would run. Mathurin under 2.5 rebounds is by far the best play. And then we got some NHL in there. Yo, you guys able to tail this? Dude. And now they added a multiplier on Mathurin. Damn, bro. So they added a multiplier on Mathurin, but again, that's kind of fine because there's, you know, the good value on Underdog. I mean, there's a lot of good value. It just doesn't last very long. But you could replace with, I don't know, SGA under 47.5 PRAs. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't like that. Maybe Nemhard under 11.5 points. You can see here, kind of looks pretty solid. All the books got his under heavily favored. And now they added a multiplier on Bobrovsky. So I'll give you one more underdog play, but then I do want to move on to another book because I can't even bet on this shit, bro. Tina Charles, WNBA pick. I personally don't really care what I'm betting on, but this would be another very solid play. Look at that beautiful lake in the background, dude. Yeah, so I'm not even going to be able to bet it. So I want to move on to another sports book. Let's pull up Rebet. Dude, I do like this book. It's called Rebet. Do they have promos today? No promos today. Yesterday they had a free pick. So I think we're waiting on Djokovic. We need Novak plus 5.5. Yesterday they had a promo. You put in $50. They give you $50 for free, which is obviously pretty solid. But what I wanted to do is, damn, it looks like that Red Sox line was bumped, is let's see if there's any value on Rebet. Whew. Honestly, a little bit. I would run. So again, this is just the optimizer. There's not a ton of value on Rebet right now, but I do think this under in the Red Sox Yankees game looks pretty solid. So maybe I'll just run this as a straight bet. Then we can move on to FanDuel or another book. Does Sleeper have any promos? I can go through the Sleeper promos. So you can see here on Rebet, they have no lean in their market. They're giving you the same price, the same odds on the over and the under. Every other sports book, including sharper books like Pinnacle, have the under heavily favored. Dude, but also, I gave out some plays in the Discord earlier when I was in Virginia, but let's see how much they take this for. Under 9 runs, Red Sox, Yankees. This is the best play currently available, or, on Rebet. Now, you may say, what about some of these other plays, like the Chimichurri Dragons? It does look like there's some NPB value, but yeah, I don't know. There's less data points. It's less efficient of a betting market. You just don't have as many books posting lines. Oh, shit. But what do I want to do? Let's see if there's anything else. I may have tennis filtered out, so let me put that back in. So let's go here, tennis. Let me put in tennis, and maybe we can find something else. Yeah, so here's the under. Again, this is now a crossed market with Pinnacle. Dude, take the fucking bet. Yo, is this site working for anyone? Under 9 runs. Take the bet. Take the bet. There we go. So they took it for $1,000. Under 9 runs. That's beautiful. Under 9 runs in the game. Let's try to put another 1,000 on it. Nope. Now they're going to reject it, and they're going to tell me 677.82. So I'm going to get 1.6K total on this under. Again, you can see Pinnacle has the over at plus 113, so that's arbitrage. So by definition, we have a high confidence in the edge of this bet. Because again, one of the two bets has to be plus EV or profitable. I could bet if you were in Canada, although most of you probably aren't in Canada. Oh shit, you could also bet the under 9.5. That's another crossed market. So if you were in Canada, I bet like $1,700 here. Because these two sports books have such different odds, I could play the under on Rebet, the over on Pinnacle, make a risk-free profit of like $22. But what I want to do is let's try to run this under 9.5. Let's go, bro. Let's try to run this under 9.5. Dude, come on. And then we can move on maybe to another book. Yo. Why is this so janky? There we go. Under 9.5, minus 143, another crossed market. By definition, one of these two bets has to be profitable. Pinnacle has very high betting limits. It's a really sharp book. It's a very efficient betting market. How much are you going to take? So I'm going to put it down there. Have you been to Canada, Alex? Yes, I've been to Canada. I got relatives in Canada. How much are they going to take on this? Let's see. Oh, shit. So, $2,000. I'm all over the under. Dude, yesterday, I mean, bro, yesterday who absolutely ruined my day until, dude, the fucking Rangers. I mean, I gave out the Rangers. I had the Rangers a few times as well. I had them straight. We had the Rangers straight. I had the Rangers straight. And then I also had them in a parlay that would have paid out fucking huge because we had... And they blew it. Their closer, shit-ass closer, gave up 3 runs in the top of the 9th to the bottom of the Rays order. Jay is in the chat. Let's go. Yo, what up, Jay? They sold so hard. Dude, the Rangers... Yeah, that was brutal. But then again, sometimes you get lucky, like with the Pacers, dude. They did not deserve to win that game. I don't know how the fuck they won that game. But anyways, first play on Rebet. We got the under. And you can see Underdog, there's so much value. They just add the multipliers on pretty quickly. But hopefully some of you guys were able to get it locked in. But what did we want to do, dude? Some people are saying PrizePicks Flex Friday. Again, I don't have access to PrizePicks, but I can go through what I would bet. But what I was going to say is, again, I gave out some Pick6 plays earlier when I was in Virginia. Dude, this book is fucking popping with value right now. I mean, it's insane. I was able to play a slip for $2,000 fucking dollars. I mean, if you're in the Discord, check it out. It's crazy, dude. This, if you guys like, if you use PrizePicks, anyways, I just put it in the chat. If you use PrizePicks, I mean, see if you have Pick6 available in your state. You probably do. DraftKings basically just launched a competitor to PrizePicks, and there's a shit ton of value on it. It's ridiculous. So, like, for example, I mean, I'll tell you what I would bet. They also have a play on Aaron Judge. So let me, what is the best MLB play? So the best MLB play is Justin, Wardick. What's his name? Oh, Warbleski. And it looks like they removed him. Come on, dude. So it looks like they just removed that play, so never mind. So what's annoying about Pick6, the only thing that's annoying is you can't bet, you know, like for this Judge promo, over half of a plate appearance, which is obviously a guaranteed win. Dude, what is going on? Bro. So they're giving out a free square on Aaron Judge. May have to drive back to Virginia just to lock it in, but we'll see if I have the energy to do that. You could run Davis Martin over 2.5 earned runs. Dude, what the fuck? Why don't I see these lines? Cancel. Plate appearances, strikeouts, batter fantasy points. I'm not sure why I don't see this shit. Bobby Witt over 1.5 bases. Do they have Bobby Witt available? They only have fantasy points. I'm not sure if this is because I'm in a different state that they're just not showing me any of the good shit. Yo. Let's see. League MLB. Dude, what is going on? I don't know, man. Obviously, you want to run the Judge promo, but I'm not sure why I don't. It seems like they removed all these lines. But, I mean, whatever. Anyways, NBA. Fuck, dude. NBA, there's a ton of value on DraftKings Pick6. Again, this book is just like PrizePicks. Take the over, you take the under, you get the same payout. So the first play that looks absolutely ridiculous is this play on Chet. I ran it in a 2-man. I also ran it in a 6-pick entry. Chet under 1.5 assists. How many assists did Chet have last game, bro? Not that it matters. It's obviously priced into the market. Chet Holmgren 0 assists, 0 assists, 1 assist. This guy does not pass the ball. He's a ball hog. I'm in Colorado and see this. I'm in Virginia. All the MLB stuff is locked. I don't know. Maybe they're locking the MLB. But regardless, check this out, man. So we got Andrew Nemhard. I mean, this is just beautiful. Over 4.5 assists. So you could just run this as a 2-pick entry. But again, 6-pick entries are optimal. I mean, ideally, you can run a 6-pick. Come on. And, dude, look at this. Cason Wallace. You take his over, under, same payout. Bet Chris, every fucking sports book. This is just data. All these books have his under heavily favored. I mean, this is beautiful. So, like, if you are not in the Discord, I ran this play. So we got Chet under an assist, Nemhard over. I mean, they also don't price in correlation on Pick6. There's no payout shifts, which is really nice. Miles Turner over 1.5 turnovers. Dude, all the Pacers did was turn the ball over. I honestly am still shocked that they won that game. How many turnovers did they have in the first quarter? I mean, it had to be just a lot of fucking turnovers, dude. A lot of turnovers. SGA under half of a block. So again, this is basically what I bet earlier, but where the fuck is SGA? Under half of a block. And then Caruso, dude, I feel like they had his line at 5.5 earlier, and then they just, like, bumped him up. What do we like, man? Dude, there's just a lot of value on this book. Hallie under 2.5 turnovers. I don't think that's a horrible play. So something like this, I mean, maybe a little bit hard to see, but I'll zoom in. What book do you guys want to look at? I want to do some FanDuel plays. Maybe there's some more value on Rebet. 18 turnovers in the first quarter? I'm in Virginia. All that stuff is locked. Yo, what's up, Steve? Where do you live in Virginia? 19 at the half. It was a PrizePicks boost if you got it right. Anyways, regardless, take a screenshot of this because I don't want to waste time and, you know, bore people. So I'll move on in a sec. PrizePicks. Okay, everyone wants PrizePicks. Let's see what there is on PrizePicks. So again, 6-man. There's just a shit ton of value on this book. And there's no limits, dude. I was able to play the 6-pick entry for $2,000. It's crazy. What did I have? Anyways, it's lit, dude. It's great. Again, my streams are not sponsored by any sportsbook. I simply think this is like a super... I mean, it's probably the easiest DFS book, in my opinion, to beat right now. Oh, shit, dude. Oh, shit, dude. Check this out. We got a WNBA pick. Oh, shit. And then we have Arnya Sabalenka. What is this a Coco Gauff? Honestly, I'm not even sure if these are dudes or chicks. That's a chick, dude. That girl is fucking scary, dude. Shit. Yeah, that's a scary woman, man. Anyways, what is this? Arya Sabalenka versus Coco Gauff. Phillips Cartier? Dude, these tennis tournaments are ridiculous, but again, I don't really care what we are betting on if we make money. So this is French Open women's singles, first set money line. You want to be on the jacked lady with the scariest tattoo of like a fucking snake eating a dick or something. Anyways, 284.27. That's what they're going to give me on this. So for tennis, I get, you know, lower betting limits compared to the MLB. Yo, what up, Mom? Oh, shit. Steve, you live in Alexandria? Bro, I live in Alexandria. Alexandria is great. If any of you guys haven't been to Old Town Alexandria, it's lit. It's lit. It's a great place to live. Virginia is a very livable place. But anyways, let's move on. So again, pick 6. I promised PrizePicks. Let's see what we got on PrizePicks. So Sabalenka. Oh shit, I didn't play this dream bet. So this play looks ridiculously good. There's a little bit of value on Fliff, but so we have Atlanta Dream -10. So let's go over here very quickly. New -10. Yo, run this. Let's see how much they take. It's kind of fucked up, dude. You know, on men's sports, they let you bet like thousands of dollars. On women's sports, they only let you bet. They let you bet like a third as much. I don't know if there's any woman on this live stream. Sounds like a fucking case. But you can see here, Pinnacle, you know, pretty tight market still. Also pretty high betting limits. So it's not like the WNBA gets no action. A lot of you guys may think it does, but it's actually a pretty liquid betting market. So you remove the VIG from Pinnacle's market. Again, all these books make money by charging a spread. So you gotta know. The most important calculator in sports betting. I highly recommend reading the text on the site. No VIG odds calculator. Mia's Italian Kitchen is legit there. Dude, Mia's is great. Happy Hour's great. $10 massive meatball. Damn, everyone knows Alexandria, Virginia. What are we doing for the judge pick on pick 6? I feel like they locked all their MLB lines. Yo, but anyways, Dream -10, -115. This play looks incredibly good. Let's see here. MLB. What is the best play? So now let's see if they put it back. Again, I said the best play was this Shabalorski guy. Again, you know, when you switch to a different league, they make you take the picks away. Here we go. Under 3.5 strikeouts. This is what I would run with the judge free pick. For MLB... Dude, shit is weird on this app. I mean, it's a very exploitable app, but it's a little more complicated than PrizePicks, Underdog Fantasy. So for MLB, 2 pick entries are optimal. 3x payout. This is what I would run. But what I was going to say is, like, again, it's just for MLB, they give you a 3x payout on 2 pick entries. For WNBA, they only give you 2.5x. So it's just a little bit of a weird app in some ways compared to PrizePicks, because depending on the sport, the league you're betting on, you get different payouts and stuff like that. So you can see lines are kind of moving towards the Dream. We were able to pick them up stale on Rebet. I don't know. You guys want a Fliff play? Oh, shit. People wanted PrizePicks. Dude, I'm going to get murdered if I don't do this PrizePicks slip. Oh, shit. 3+ picks are required for... Yo, give me 1 sec. So 3 picks are required for the pick 6 promo. Damn, dude. They make it complicated. It's probably because they know... What are the best 2 picks? Yo, how's the audio quality? Can people hear me? Yo, can you guys hear me? Oh, damn. Holy shit. There's some good value on PrizePicks, but... Yo, so this is what I would run, okay? Then we're moving on from pick 6. I'm getting FOMO. There's a lot of value on this book, though. Load, dude. Okay. MLB. Judge over... Justin Warbalebski. under 3.5 strikeouts, and then Joe Ross over 1.5 strikeouts. That's a low strikeout line. So this is what I would run. Judge free square. So basically you're getting a 2-man for a 5x payout. I mean, whatever you bet is going to be plus EV in the first place, but obviously you still want to maximize the value of your promo. Oh, baby. Dude, this play looks ridiculous on FanDuel. Oh, shit. This play looks ridiculous on FanDuel. I mean, granted, there's a lot of juice, but I hit. Dude, what the fuck, man? Take the bet. What do you mean I don't have enough funds? I got $1,000 in here, bruh. Yo, this is Merab Da Vinci to win UFC against Sean O'Reilly. I'm just kidding. Sean O'Malley. This play is very beautiful. You can see here, FanDuel is arbitrage to Circa. Almost arbitrage to Pinnacle. Every other book has this dude like minus 295. I don't know what FanDuel is doing, but I guess I'm going to have to bet it on my phone. Right here, minus 235. Dude, what is wrong with this? Smart bet on, I mean, obviously you're paying a lot of juice, but you have super high confidence in your edge. Man, they don't make this easy. Merab Devishvili. So they're going to give me 940. Again, I don't know why. My computer's not working. So now it's probably going to log me out, make me log back in because I logged in on my phone. Anyways, right here, Da Vinci. Minus 235. Market is crossed, right? So FanDuel is arbitrage to no vig, bet any sports, a ton of books. I mean, it's clear as day value. It's beautiful. Damn, dude. Now I don't really want to place FanDuel bets because that was a lot of work to get that locked in. But anyways, PrizePicks. Back to PrizePicks. We got to do PrizePicks. Merab is so free. Yo. What do we think about PrizePicks, man? Give me a sec. Let's see if it at least loads. Not into the bullshit. What I like about Underdog is you can... Dude, I may have to drive home to start streaming, man. Fucking bullshit. Okay, yeah. I don't know what streak is. View board. Skip. Dude, that's not what I want. I just want to see the board. So PrizePicks in Maryland is very weird. But anyways, there's some good value. So this is what I personally would run. Let's go through it. I'm not going to spend too long on this because obviously I can't even see the fucking board. So WNBA. What are you talking about, WNBA? So I think these plays would have strong correlation. So SGA Hallie under, Jalen Williams, TJ McConnell under 9 assists, combo prop. Those plays pair well together. I mean, if the game's a blowout, obviously, hopefully the game's not a blowout. But if the game is a blowout, I mean, dude, the Thunder, they have to win. Maybe they don't have to win, but regardless, if the game's a blowout, all these players will get less minutes. Jalen Williams, if he's throwing assists, there's a good chance SGA's putting up threes. So we have some solid correlation there. Do you like smoothies? Yeah, I just had a smoothie. I had a matcha spinach smoothie. I've been trying to eat healthier because I don't eat healthy at all. Dude, so live betting on Underdog, I mean, it's just tough. It's just tough. Yo, so I'm about to put the play in the chat. What do you guys think about that? Yo, Jay, shut the fuck up. So we have Rourke under 300 half passing yards. If you look at all the sports books, they have his line at like 290 half. I just put the play in the chat. That's what I personally would lock in on PrizePicks. Oh, shit. I'm streaming on Twitter, too, so I got to put it in the Twitter chat as well. Fuck. What up, Twitter chat? What up, Twitter chat? Anyways, let me put this in the Twitter chat real quick. Nope, that's not what I meant to put. I'm a fucking idiot. Yo, here's the play. Anyways, I did want to do some FanDuel. Kind of annoying that it's been a problem to verify my location, but let's see what we can do. So, Fliff, Rebet, we already went through. I mean, there's some value, but nothing crazy. So now they take the bet. What? Okay. So now it seems like FanDuel's finally working again. Yo, so did they have any promos? So they have a Yurfie boost token. They have a 25% NHL profit boost. They have a WNBA profit boost. They have a tennis profit boost. Oh my god, dude. So again, a 30% boost, like, that's a lot. Yo, what's up, John? NRT Noge. That's the PrizePicks play? Yes, that's the PrizePicks play. 5-pick flex play. Anything get bumped? Anyways, I'm going to run through these promos briefly. So this is what I'm going to run for the tennis profit boost. I mean, it's just a plus EV bet. You can see DraftKings has the under at minus 150. Let's get going, dude. Whew. So we wanted something for the Panthers game. Yo, Jay, shut the fuck up. We wanted something for the Panthers game. So let's see what we can find. Again, a 30% profit boost is obviously a lot. Wait, so let's go here. Panthers game. Let's check it out. What do we like? Yo, what do we like? Who's scoring? Evander Kane, Evan Duchard, Anton Lundell. Who's scoring? Yo, which of these do we like? Lundell, Bouchard, Kane. Who do we like? What's the tennis play? My bad. The tennis play is Maya Joint versus Sarah Blackjack. Let me zoom in a bit. Here's the tennis play. Plus 119 it goes up to. Dude, our NHL profit boost hit last time, but let's go here. Panthers game. Bro, I can combine SGA Hallie and TJ Jalen. I know. Yo, did you tail the PrizePicks play? Did you tail the PrizePicks play? Rourke is in college football. No, CFL. Anyways, this play on Lundell looks very strong. Plus 470, 25% profit boost. It's going up to plus 590, which would be arbitrage to Circa. I mean, right? Circa's a pretty sharp book. They're only offering plus 395. I would run this without the profit boost as well, if you wanted to. So they're going to give me 69 bucks on that. So I'm going to run that as well. But what I wanted to do, what other profit boost did we have? WNBA. Let's see. Again, these promos, it's just easiest money you're going to fucking make. So that's a good thing. So we have the Dream. Perfect. Minus 10.5. Did I miss anything? Didn't they have a year fee profit boost? Yeah, they did. Yo. Let's see. So what I usually do is I just pull up the Odds Jam Sportsbook screen. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's just like a little Bloomberg terminal. And then I just want to see where is the value on first inning total runs. Where is FanDuel offering a decent price? Obviously, a 50% profit boost. I mean, quite literally, whatever you bet is going to be good. So I want to get rid of this PointsBet shit. Because PointsBet has their nerfies and year fees at 1.5, so it just kind of messes with everything. Hi. So let's see where FanDuel's offering a somewhat decent line. Where is FanDuel? What nerfy or year fee do we like? Honestly, the Royals game seems best. So the line is plus 100 to begin with. 50% profit boost. I mean, you could arbitrage bet these. You could hedge out of them. Legitimately, like 50%'s a shit ton. So this is also very interesting about FanDuel. Right? Like the exact same bet, 0 runs in the first inning versus under half of a run in the first inning. I mean, or sorry, never mind. That would be the year fee. But regardless, these two bets, I mean, right, it's the same bet, and they're giving you different prices. So FanDuel's a weird book. But anyways, I'm running the year fee in this game. But what I wanted to actually do is let's get in a fucking FanDuel parlay or something exciting. So I did the PrizePicks play. That's great. That's awesome. Alex, we love you. Thanks for the PrizePicks play. That would be an awesome comment to get in the live stream chat. Home run parlay. Fuck yes. Oh, shit. Dude, look at this line on Olsen. This is ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. Same thing with this line on Devers. I mean, he started the season slow. He's a little bit of a... People called him a little bit of a bitch boy, pussy eater, and he really leveled it up. So we have Olsen. Dude. What is going on? Okay, so we have Olsen, Devers. I mean, both of these plays are ridiculous. Look at this line on Olsen, bro. Plus 450, almost arbitrage to Circa, which has two-way markets. A lot of these books are cheap. They don't offer two-way markets. You can bet the over, you can bet the under. They only offer one-way markets, which is, you know, obviously a little bit annoying. Sorry, I got distracted. You can see Pinnacle. They have much wider markets compared to Circa, which is annoying, but regardless, it's solid. Damn, dude. There is a lot of home run value. Shit. Whew. Balls to the wall. I still can't believe the Pacers won. If this hits, dude, you're all coming over tomorrow and we're just going to chill. on the lake, dive into the water, maybe rent the boat, maybe get some drinks. Bro, there's a lot of, obviously you could run, what I could do is I could be like, okay, Olsen's the play with the highest edge. Give me, I'll straight bet that for 33 as well. Thanks, Alex. We love you, and thanks for the PrizePicks play. There we go. There we go. Anyways, what do you guys want to do, bro? Oh, shit. Yo, check out this UFC play. Damn, dude. We've been hammering FanDuel today. I'm going to have to deposit more money. No, I won't. They're just taking this for 125. No vig is arbitrage to FanDuel. By definition, one of those two bets has to be plus EV or profitable. It's an even bigger arb to this book, Bet Any Sports. Dude, there are limitless sports books. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. I'll probably never come back to Maryland in my life. I don't really know what's here. Aside from my mom wanted to go here for her birthday. But what I was going to say is dude, there were limitless. There are countless arbitrage bets on this random fucking sports book I've never heard of called Crab Sports. Arbitrage bet it for hundreds and hundreds of dollars in profit. So every new state you go to, it's very nice. It's pretty nice. Every new state you go to, more books to have sign-up bonuses on. They had some $500 deposit type shit. Happy birthday, Mom. Fliff play. Let's look at Fliff. You guys want to look at Fliff or what? What do we want to look at, man? Dude. What do we want to look at? Let's see if there's anything on Fliff. If not, I'll call it a day. Let's see if there's anything on Fliff. Yo, should we bet on the Rockies? Oh, shit, dude. Are we betting on the Rockies? Damn, dude. This UFC line... Unfortunately, I don't use 1xBet, but... I mean, the market is locked. The market is locked with Bet Any Sports. I mean, you get the under at plus 165, the over at minus 165. I honestly probably should use both of these books, but regardless, what do you guys think about the Rockies tonight? They're playing the Mets. Plus 245. Dude, we're betting on the Rockies. Fuck everyone who fades. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yo, what? So we just played this on FanDuel, plus 128. Whoa. Damn. So you can see the market is just sports books are ripping towards the under. UFC markets, I mean, they usually get pretty active as you get closer to game time, but shit, dude. So let's go here. So this guy's name is Van. Dude, that is not helpful. Okay, here it is. This is the play. Fliff is arbitrage to Circa. It's arbitrage to Bet Any Sports. Circa's a really sharp book. You can see all these books are kind of ripping towards the under. Dude, there is a lot of UFC value. So UFC lines usually don't move that much. And then kind of as you get closer to the game. Dude, he's an underdog against Vicente Luque. One of my first bets ever, I bet on Vicente Luque. So let's see how this works. So again, on Fliff, they have a max parlay payout of 5K. So I'm going to run this first. You guys like the Rockies tonight? And then what I'm going to do is remove the Rockies and run a UFC slip. Dude, Rockies, please win. I hope the Rockies win tonight. Obviously, I just bet on them. But I'm going to... Oh, shit. Dude. Look at this. Dude, look at these lines. Rebet is just extremely stale, bro. I mean, we're already on the dream. Shut the fuck up, dude. So they have all these spreads with value. What are they doing, dude? Minus 115. I mean, every other book has this as a much... Has them as much bigger favorites. Wait, come on. And did they move it? Fuck. Seems like they just bumped it to minus 125. Wait. What am I doing? Dream? Where is this? Minus 9.5. I just had to adjust it. This line is incredibly good. I don't know what are they doing. 418.39. So this is called a ladder. Dude, if a book is fucking up a line like Rebet is right here. I mean, look at this. It's arbitrage to Pinnacle. Every other book clearly loves this play. So what I want to do is bet the shit out of this. Let's see if they take it. 485 here. And then we can just bet all of them. Dude, sports betting is crazy. Market's always moving. Always good bets popping up. So we got a big sweat, or I have a big sweat on the dream. Dude, all these spreads are plus EV. All these spreads have ridiculous value. 350. So as the odds kind of get higher, like this bet, they give me a lower betting limit because the payout would be higher. Plus money compared to minus money. Dude. Beautiful. Dude, we're gonna empty the fucking balance. Anyways, I'm calling it a day for now. Maybe I'll stream closer to the Stanley Cup. 364. So you can see here, Rebet is locked with no vig. You can get both sides of the market at plus 100. Pinnacle, obviously a very sharp book. They have the Dream heavily favored to cover. Minus 118, so the Dream are favored to cover. Minus 118 favorites, right? There's more juice towards them. And we're getting plus money, plus 100. So it's kind of like getting a weighted coin. Yo, it's my sister. What up? Where are you going?
Turning onto your, like, near... Sorry, let me just put you on speaker because I don't know where we are. Can you hear?
Yeah, what's up?
We're right by 3D Lane. If you're still busy, we can just go park somewhere and walk around and meet you later when you...
No, I'm not busy at all. I'm not busy at all. I got nothing going on.
We're coming to 3D Lane right now, literally pulling in, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, I'm done streaming. See you guys. Enjoy